Elohim, Psalms, chapter 11, verses 1 to 7, with commentary following. In Yahuah put I my trust. How say ye to my soul, flee, as a bird to your mountain? For lo, the wicked bend their bow, they make ready their arrow upon the string, that they may privily shoot at the Yasharali, the upright in heart. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Yahuah is in his holy temple. Yahuah's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. Yahuah tries the righteous, but the wicked and him that loves violence his soul hates. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. For the righteous Yahuah loves righteousness. His countenance beholds the upright. In these verses, David declares his trust in Yahuah despite the fear and uncertainty surrounding him. While others urge him to flee like a bird to the mountains, David refuses to be driven by fear because his confidence rests in Elohim. He recognizes that even when the foundations of society appear to be shaken and righteousness seems under attack, Yahuah remains on his throne, sovereign and in control. Trusting in Yahuah can give believers indestructible confidence. We plant our feet, tighten our laces, and stomp all over Monday like we own it. The only thing that shakes is the phone with a notification saying, "You're overconfident." We refuse to flee from our fears, saying, "Not today," and our worries retreat with their tails between their legs. I felt so invincible in prayer, I smiled at trouble, and it lost its nerve. I wore calm, like armor, stain-resistant, weatherproof, and surprisingly fashionable. This powerful verse is a reminder for believers today that our faith should not be determined by circumstance, but by our trust in the unchanging character of Yahuah. The psalm goes on to affirm that Yahuah sees all things and tests both the righteous and the wicked. Though evil may appear to prosper for a time, his justice will ultimately prevail. Liars may polish their stories, but Yahuah always saves the receipts. They thought their scheme was airtight until he arrived with the evidence folder labeled everything. When corruption counts its gains, Yahuah audits with a smile and an unignorable spreadsheet. The figures never quite add up when truth starts checking the books. Darkness plots in secret, assembling allies behind closed doors until Yahuah delivers justice by turning on the lights. Suddenly, everyone is studying the floor and looking for the nearest exit. Evil brought a map to escape, but there was nowhere to hide. Yahuah sees every corner of his creation and never loses sight of the truth. David concludes by declaring that Yahuah loves righteousness and that the upright will behold his face. For believers, this passage offers both encouragement and assurance. In times of instability, opposition, and moral decline, we can remain steadfast, knowing that Elohim sees our faithfulness, judges righteously, and will reward those who continue to walk in his ways. Thank you for listening. This has been Enlighten, taking no prisoners, and we praise Yahuah.